Okay, this is a day in the life of intermittent fasting. So this is kind of a funny video. I wanted to show you guys one of my busy typical days. And the point being that you don't have to change that much. Like I still work out when I intermittent fast. I still have my usual day to day. It's just nice. It's one less thing for me to think about by skipping one of my meals. So I'm going to show you a day in the life of. I'll show you the food that I eat. And on this day, I started eating at 11 a.m. I ended dinner. I stopped eating dinner by 8 p.m. the night before, and I began eating again at 11 a.m. So this was a 15-hour intermittent fast. Enjoy. So my alarm goes off at 4:40 a.m. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people. This is my power hour. This is often my only time just for me. I quietly creep down the stairs so that I don't wake anybody up, and I enjoy my coffee in peace. My coffee is always just plain black. If I'm fasting, that's what I recommend. Anything more than that can technically throw you out of a fast, and we can cover that more later. All right, at 5:40, I head out for my workout. At 5:45, I do a CrossFit class. I'm someone who likes high intensity. So I do my workout. There's no reason that you can't work out on an intermittent fast. I rush home from there, and just like many of you, the mornings are crazy. So I'm getting the kids breakfast. I'm packing their lunches. We're doing our little run around, getting their vitamins in. There's usually some sort of little dance party thrown in there. There's making sure that they stay at their seat and eat all their food. The whole to do. And then finally, we get out the door.
All right, back up. We'll do it all here.
Peace. We're leaving to school.
Before I go into the office, I have my coaching call. So I highly recommend that everybody has some source of accountability. My coaching call is one of mine. So in setting our goals, in deciding what we want to do or how we want to grow or how we want to stretch ourselves, I think it's really important to have someone in our lives that keeps us accountable. And that's what my coaching call does for me. After that, I get to go to one of my favorite places in the whole world, besides being with my family, is work. So I love our office. We have an amazing team. I love the people that I get to work with. Both our staff in our office and our clients that come in. So thankful to be here.
Did you do it? I hope you did it. Yeah.
Well, I did.
This is a picture of what food I'm going to eat for the day. So on this particular day, I'm not home until about 9 p.m. So I packed my lunch, I packed dinner, and I also packed a Catavo shake, which is a shake that I use often that I really love. Again, this morning I had my black coffee. I use a company called Kamano Coffee. They're organic, they're fair trade, they are mold-free, pesticide-free. It's really important to me to drink really clean coffee. So that's the company that I use at home. So I included that bag here just so you see it. Other than black coffee, I only had water in the morning until 11 a.m. when I started to eat. So I packed a salad. I've got some good greens in there, romaine, mixed greens, chicken, some yummy nuts. And then I always put some sort of oil on my salads, usually avocado or olive. After that, I had shake. So I had my Catavo shake. And then for dinner later, it doesn't really matter, once you establish your eating window. So mine on this day was 11 until 8 p.m. You can really eat whenever you want in that window. You can have snacks, however you want to work it. But for my dinner on this day, I made zucchini pasta. I also included in this picture a couple of oils, MCT oil and brain octane oil. I usually get those in throughout the day. Having more fats in your diet makes fasting easier. Being in ketosis, using ketosis as a strategy makes the longer fast in particular easier. Anytime you're fasting for a certain amount of time, you're using ketones instead of sugar or glucose for your main fuel. So the more of it that you have floating around, the easier it is, the better you feel. So these are 2 oils that I use every day. I didn't show it in this picture, but I also had my electrolyte drink. I use a company called Ultima. It's on Amazon. I can put a picture below for anyone that wants it, but I mixed that with some of the brain octane. I hope that helps you. It gives you a little bit of an idea of how you can easily incorporate this into a daily schedule. It's not hard to do. And again, it actually makes life easier because I didn't have to think about breakfast for me at all on this day, which I love. And when you're doing this purposefully, when you're doing it the correct way, not only do you not feel bad from skipping the meals, you actually feel really good. So I often do my fasts, my longer fasts on the days when I'm working and the busiest days in my week because I feel the best. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.